Hello everybody and welcome back to Kev Creates. Today we're going to be going over how to do text files for your STL products and the things that you want to design. This is just an example of what I've been doing within the file. I'll go into that in just a moment. So we go to the website text to STL, and this site is pretty comprehensive. It's not a program that you have to download. You just go to the web portal and we'll start from the top and work our way down. So we start off with the type of shape. So you can do text only, which has no back arrow supports. It's not vertical. It lays flat. This is the most useful for me whenever I want to embed my brand name and what the actual products are. So I've already done this. I've already designed a Glock 44 magazine loader. So, and with my brand name that I guess I'm trying to create now. So we'll start at the top. Text only. Texting with the support, it just means that this will have the lettering and the numerals will have a back plate on it. Then you can actually do an embedded. Like, I know it may seem weird, but because of the text is kind of messed up right now. But imagine that you have a block of filament and plastic that you can actually engrave your text into. And then we have a standing one. So you can actually make nameplates for people's desks, business nameplates, stuff like that, that are horizontal and they can print vertically. But for our purposes today, we need things that are going to lay flat. So the beauty of this is that you have choices here. Then we're going to go to text settings. So the text here is my brand name and the product that I just got done designing. You can actually type whatever you want into it. You can do spacing with the enter button. Nope, tab does not work. It just takes you down to the very next one. So tab doesn't work to push things over. If you want things to be pushed over, just use the space button. And today we're actually going to be doing a demo here where I'm going to be making plate, a nameplate for my sister and brother-in-law's wedding. So we're going to be starting on with my sister's name, and I'll show you exactly how I go into doing this. There are actually, hold on, let me go to Etsy just so I can show you. No, let's get out of that. For wedding purposes, like this, for example. This person already has 5 people inside of the cart, and this is what you can do. Like what I'm showing you. Hold on, let me go back here. What I'm showing you, this is a legit business model. People make money every day from doing this, even on Etsy, where you get custom coloring, the fonts, and all that. Just imagine that you set all this up in a single afternoon, and you get a person who wants to pay you to do this. What they're doing here, this is a legit business. You can do all of that in text to STL. So for our purposes today, my sister and brother-in-law need about 100, maybe even more different nameplates that I have to create for all of our wedding guests for their seating. So we'll start off with my sister's first. So we got our text. You've already seen how we can get here. So let's go into the different vertical alignments. Default, top, where everything is, all the lettering is going to be aligned to the top bracket. Bottom, everything is kind of slight. You can kind of see it curving down to the bottom bracket. We're going to stay at default. So text size is pretty straightforward. You can actually make the text bigger or smaller. I actually set us off at 100 just to make it easier to see. Your text height is measured in millimeters. So pretty straightforward. Let's say 5 millimeters. And would you look at that? The text is flatter. Let's just go to 20 just so you can see the difference. The text is raised, it's higher. We're going to stick here just for our purposes because in the future, if we really need to, we can come back and shrink it here, or we can go into, let's say, Ultimaker or Bamboo or Creality, whatever slicer you want, and do it there. It's actually way easier to do it here, though. Get it right the first time, you know. And for our purposes, we need to be able to get these letters closer together. So the text kerning is how you space the lettering apart. What I need is lettering that sticks together because these are all going to be nameplates that we're laying down at the table, right? Sorry, I need to plug up my mic. We only do one take, people. We're not doing another take. If something weird happens during the recording, I upload it anyway now. I do not have time to do editing, so there we go. My mic is plugged up again, so it's not going to go out. We need the lettering to be closer together because this is one piece that we're printing out. We gotta make hundreds of these, so the nameplates have to be together. This is what you can do with kerning. That's what text kerning does. You pull them or push them apart. And then we go to font. I've never done the custom fonts before, but you can actually upload them to the computer. I don't really think you need to. They have so many different scripts and fonts that you can pretty much get them in here. I used Roboto for my Glock 44 template, and I haven't had any complaints. But see, my sister isn't here in the room right now, so I can't exactly get her opinion on this. So we're gonna go with the random one. It looks good. How about Rubik Mano? No. Hmm. Sophia Sounds. No. Kind of want something that looks good. You can even do font categories as well. So let's do there's a sans serif, display, handwriting, and monospace. We'll go with handwriting because I don't know. It just looks, it sounds right, right? Oh, that's odd. Let's try Myanmar. No, Chinese simplified. It's really odd, isn't it? Okay, there we go. Handwriting. The script that we're going off of is Chinese simplified, Jimangjing, and font variant regular. And so we can actually this is our little template that we're working with now, right? It was that simple. And trust me, there are so many different ones that you can go into, but we're gonna stick with Jimangjing, and we're gonna work with this. Savannah. Savannah. And there we go, guys. We have. Let me make sure that the Ultimaker's loaded up because I have an Ultimaker. I have a Creal. Sorry, I have a Creality 3D printer, one of the older variants. That's over here. So as that's getting loaded up, I'm just gonna work with this a little bit more. Uh, no, let's go to display. We'll go to Cyrillic. Oh, that looks cool. Press Starto, so you can do pixelated text as well. And you see the one. We will actually be going with this for our purposes. And now we have kerned all the lettering together. I kind of want it to be even closer just for structural integrity sake. Okay, looks good. We're going with this. Our Ultimaker is open for our Creality Ender 3, Ender 3 V2. Everything is loaded up. This is the 3D printer that I do most of my prototyping on and some of my products. We've downloaded it. It was that simple. You can knock this out in such a short amount of time. I'm really lagging behind. You can just drag it over to your 3D printer. And bam, would you look at that? Would you look at that? We got our sister's name plate here. Let's just shrink it down and drag it over. I normally do 100% on this because a lot of the products that I'm making, I need the product to be as strong as possible. Slicing it, bam, you can get this thing out on my really, really bad 3D printer in less than an hour because I have to do rafts on every single one. And it's 100%. So, would you look at that? We have a nameplate. Let's go back here. So, text STL is an incredibly robust tool that you can open up on a web portal. You don't need to download anything. And if you're like our friend over here at Gem Design 3D, you could be starting a homegrown business out of your office or in your basement or whatever. And 4,000 sales. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like you can just this right here. You can start making some sales. This person has a pretty interesting shop. But everything that's here, you yourself can create with just a little bit of creativity and time. So, like, look, if we just go off the numbers, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they've made. I'm sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4. They probably made like $40, maybe even more, because base numbers are like $10 a sale. They probably made like maybe $100 or something just from this text design. Like, see, look, take it up here. Bam, you've got yourself a homegrown business from just text to STL. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. Like and subscribe, and let me know if you want me to make any videos on anything else. Until next time, this is Kev Creates, signing off.